started off really good in this game, or at least I felt like I was doing good with hunting. But as I got stronger, the enemies got stronger and harder, and now I feel like I completely suck ass in this game. It's supposed to be the opposite. You're supposed to get stronger and then run through people. That's not the case with me right now. I don't know if I'm gonna do a ruin, or if I'm gonna do some missions, or if I should just stock up on some resources, which I seem to be running on a lot of wire. Alright, I forgot where I left off. Oh crap, I think I wasted my last fast travel packet. No, actually. Oh, yeah, I got my ass handed to me up here on the way to this quest. Go to the ruins. I guess this is to find out more information about a quote-unquote mother from where I came from. I'm gonna attempt to go up that mountain. If I don't make it, I am abandoning this whole mission and doing something else. Because I remember last time I went up there was just way too many powerful machines for me. Shit, there's already one right there. Oh, this is what happened. I stumbled upon a bandit camp. And I fell into it without sneaking like I usually do, and they completely ambushed me. Okay, this is not good. Yeah, you gotta kill those watchers. If you don't, they will alert everyone and everything. Looks like I'm gonna be doing some killing today.
Corrupted watchers, acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines, cooperating. One happy family. Eclipse, just like he said.
Yeah, you gotta play this smart, because one thing I appreciate about this game is that they don't ever make you too overpowered. So you can be one-shotted by a lot of these people and creatures, and it gets a bit frustrating at times, but it always keeps you on your toes. Risk it, because then it sets everyone on high alert, and the only one that suffers is me. If there were some captives, we can free them. See, I don't want to hit those two. Shit. And it begins. Alright, so much for going in stealth. Ropecaster, I do have a ropecaster. Okay, where the... Oh no, I don't want a ropecaster, I want a tripcaster.
There! He's got the...
Oh shit, do I have any health? I don't think I... Look out of here.
Got eyes on him!
Got eyes on this. See what I did there? They are out of control.
That Nora's a
Dare you?
moron.
I dare you to walk past that.
You will not!
You will not walk.
Almost making me miss the tickets.
That's embarrassing. Sometimes I think I'm better off not even doing the focus. I seem to do just fine without it. Okay, so I know there's more stuff through here. I know that wasn't it. Last time I stumbled upon here, I saw all types of machines come after me. Something don't seem right. That was way too easy.
These dig sites, they're massive.
them as much as I'm worried about the giant machines that take a ton of resources to take down. Resources that I'm currently depleted of. I would like to
All
think
these
it's just
ruins.
that
What do the old ones do here?
corruptor. Forget which machine that is.
The snow's got a bite out here.
Good thing I have red hair now. Fuck out of here. These are my eye holes. Alright. Oh wow, there's a lot more people here than I thought there was going to be. Okay, let's go identify these mofos. My eye holes. There's another corruptor. Corruptor watcher. Those are the guys I have to take out first. But I don't know how. Yeah, I know what that is. That is not fun. Excuse me.
That's for a soldier. All rope burning, frost black, chopping at hard ground. I miss Sunfall. What the?
Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, they saw me.
That might prove a challenge.
Get out of here. I'm not ready. Shit, no. you know, fuck out of here. Retreat. That's what we do. Alright. Got some. Oh, no. Okay, I thought I had some ground. Oh, okay. Alright. We're retreating. We are not ready. Alright. What can I do is the question. I think their weakness is fire. Check out the rock. Don't you want to see what that wonderful rock is? Fuck you. Got it. You would think they would all just charge at me. It looks like they all just went back to doing whatever the hell they did. Which is foolish. Okay, for some reason, I'm confident that I can get you. I was right. Boom. Boom.
See them. They can't see you.
I don't think the game allows them to leave the base. Maybe. I don't know.
Got one right here!
Never mind. What is the weakness? Fire. No! Oh, God. Ah. I should have restocked on health before I came up here. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, but at least they started me off. Hopefully where I want to be. Yeah, because I still got my trip casters activated. So as you can see, I am a level, what level am I? 30. So it's not a baby level. Level 30. And as you can see, this shit is still kind of annoying. And me, I get bored very quickly. So sometimes I just like to run and gun and just take everything out, but you can't do that when you got a bow and arrow. But I think they put me in a different vantage. No, it's the same one. It's the same one.
All These ruins. What did the old ones do here?
Old ones.
What's close?
Way to start off the freaking just playthrough with a missed arrow shot. Getting one corruptor down is not good enough. Sometimes I get impressed with myself, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do really dumb things, and then sometimes I do really cool things like that. Like plan a shot out. Sometimes I think I got it, and it just goes right over his head, literally. So I don't know. I think I did a pretty decent job this time. I think I took out most of the humans.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Okay. Do you think I could take them? Wow, I didn't even know where his head was. Okay. Okay, if I can take out that last corruptor watcher, I can take that big guy one-on-one. I just can't take him when he has backup. Oh, yeah, maybe too. Oh no, I'm gonna be brave. You have to do a silent film on this one. In fact, that's exactly what fuck out of here. Okay, I think we're doing good this time around. But let me not celebrate just yet. Have one more. Another corruptor? Really, bro? You too. Alright. There cannot be any more corruptors out here.
Freedom's great.
That'll just be ridiculous at this point. Yeah. I'm kind of upset that nobody dropped any heavy weapons, because a heavy weapon would help me out right now a lot. So then I could just one-shot that big piece of crap over there. This big piece of scrap. Alright, I think I'm going to use, what, a rope caster? These trick casters haven't been working for me lately. I just gotta get better at using them. But a rope caster, I can at least anchor him down. Let's see, are we gonna do that? I hope I don't regret this. Identify the enemy. If I can find them here.
Oh, rope burning frost black, chopping at hard ground.
But there's still people out here.
Fall.
There's still people out here, and everyone is dead. You're freaking crazy. What are you doing? Kill. Identify the enemy. Identify his tracks.
That wasn't a warning.
Don't jump, don't jump. Fire arrows. Not so scary when it's you, brother.
Pull up your head.
Time for you to chill out. Bobby, you can't go anywhere. I made that rope fucking anchor you down, brother. Alright. About to lose your pieces. Oh shit, you broke out of it. Okay. Respect. Apparently these cloth tops are stronger than those boulders you're looking out. Run! Fuck you. Yes, finally. Ah. god, this makes me so happy. You ruined my night yesterday. Now I can finally come around and see what loot I can collect, because I desperately need resources.
What have they been uncovering here?
I don't know any secrets. You're the one with the focus. I actually really love looting dead bodies. Something satisfying. A rat. Gonna need to hunt for food soon. Alright. I think we can keep pushing forward. Can I make any potions? Because I desperately need some. I need some fatty meat. Alright, where can I get some fatty meat? We have to kill some squirrels. Whatever little creatures I can find. Please don't tell me there's more of this. Of course there's more. It's in here.
An explosion.
I have a feeling I'm not gonna like what's gonna come out.
Another explosion.
Deathbringer. Like that sound. Ah. This is not going to be fun. Or it might be fun,
It's
depending
heavy.
on what your definition
Well,
of
it's
fun
going
is.
light.
Here, I thought this was a secret.
Rotate turret!
What? Boss fight?
And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running.
I don't even know
Has
if
to
I
be one of the
should.
Deathbringers Olin talked about. Her name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
I love how you're, what if I don't want to fight it?
Still sniffing around.
focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. Focus doesn't...
I'll handle it.
You're not gonna be snitching on me.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Probably is. Okay. So that thing can see me. Fuck, I gotta stop it quick. I had no idea that thing could see me. Wow. Okay, she says something about steam, I think fire. Construction arrows don't work. Looks like only fire arrows do that.
Did it. No six-pack punch. Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower. tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fairman. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow...
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and...
I think I've got it working. Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines. Then they stopped. To make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Because they knew that they were getting out of control.
Smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural. Cave-in. But I could get through. Looks like I can climb here. So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
I think that's the premise. What's going on? They were designed to forever replenish their numbers.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines. Looks like the way up. What's left of it. gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
There's a start.
Forget the cold. Think of the sun on your skin.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
I hope that doesn't send me back too far.
No space. A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final Pharaoh has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Power cell. I'll need it to get to the armor in that ancient ruin I found.
Executive access detected. Express lift open.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the older ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely. but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse described him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the Old Ones had to destroy itself.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn. Gray light lifting. Snow's gonna clear.
Fishbone. I think I'm gonna go fishing.
So much for being careful. Here we go. Back to your business. That alarm will wake up the whole camp. And more besides.
on me!
Confuse them. You got anything better to... Oh, I see where they've caged up the captives. I'm not leaving you in here. Let's get you out of there. Looks like I'm clear. Washes away the taste of metal.
Little sweat and hard work never hurt anyone.
I could take Red Maw. Just an old Thunderjaw that no one has defeated. It's about time.
face the sun with pride, because I know I earned my place.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Ever since the
Won't
ceasefire,
cost you a shard,
the
just
sun
to
has
look.
risen again.
I need it. My duties today are endless.
Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics? You ready? Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Take a look at these wares.
Yeah,
Ah, you're back. Did you bring me something lovely?
These metal...
No one knows. Perhaps they wrathful one. Ah. Till we meet again. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss.
Check out these wares. It'll cost you a shard just to look. You'll likely to stock up before you're on the road.
I imagined when I was aboard, but it's decent work, keeping the city safe. We all have our place in the order of things.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of Blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
Look out below!
Right day.
Take a look at these wares.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Did not know you can slide upstairs.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Something's dripping from the ceiling. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
Would you like to buy some?
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. Must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Jeez.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's gotta guard the rear.
Someone better guard your rear.
About to get loud.
No!
Keep that for later.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Carja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. I didn't hear anything. There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge. No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner! What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
To arms!
I've led an army. Killed kestrels and rabbits. Ravage is nothing. Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. You're starting to irritate. Why does a bot have his ladies do the fighting? This one's Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. I've led an army. Killed kestrels and ravagers. A savage is nothing. It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Ah! Those majestic... murderous flinthawks! Get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things. There's more in the way.
Gonna need this.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group. Corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more.
Arrested too for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were doing.
Getting cooler. Dark soon.
Always the ones you least expect to cause you trouble. guard under the last king. Far cry from those days.
Making an effort to fit in, I see.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pest at a doctor in the cage. What a laugh!
Well, they asked me to try and talk to him. Not really to get anything out of it.
Prices keep going up.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier. Had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising up.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for Errand Vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
Easy, easy.
Guard down.
Kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Tell you where you can get the fox skin from, though.
This isn't up to their usual standard.